Fab. Pete. Okay, well, let's see. Let me dive into this one and try to give you perspective. In Canada, it's illegal to own child pornography, and the way that you're trying to let it known to us, I have a feeling that that's probably what was on the person's machine. If it's anything else, unless it's a snuff film, then that's about the only thing I know that would be highly, um, not illegal, but highly questionable, highly subjective to prejudice on a lawful degree. Um, if you come into Canada with a laptop and they inspect your laptop and they find, and you do need to have that laptop available, because any computer device that you bring in, or any PDF, any portable computer that you bring into the country, be it you on a ship bound to an international port, such as the port of Halifax, be it you arriving on a plane and coming into Canada, be it you being stopped by police, and they wouldn't have any reason to actually investigate your laptop if they stop you on the side of the road, but if they ever do, you are liable under law to be prosecuted for possessing child pornography and possibly distributing child pornography, because they will plug it into their cyber police force. They will then do the required tracers that will point fingers to where things have been, where they came from, and how many transactions were done with this person's IP, particular IDs, etc., etc. How they exactly do it, I don't know. You work in IT, you have a better idea than what I do, but I do know this. In regards to how to treat your clients, you may want to post a notice to your clients that you do not have any issues working on computers, but to have them beware, such as if you have the only thing that I will not be working on is a computer, and if I find there is anything that's highly subjectable to possible penalties of law, I will cease and desist any work on your computer and ask you to come and pick it up. That's one way of doing it. Another way of doing it is you actually deleting, with the permission of the client, the questionable material. But that would mean that you'd have to discuss it with the client, and not all clients are open to doing that openly. Although if they're intelligent for an ounce and a half or a few watts of energy, they'll want to actually hear what you have to say to avoid being jailed. I don't know how Australian authorities deal with child pornography, but I know here in Canada you don't want to be caught. I've had some people that I've known in the past, after being away from my northern part of the province, one of them got caught for child pornography distribution that he wasn't making. He was just collecting from the web and distributing. It's as bad as making it yourself. Child pornography is exploitation of children on a very low degree. And by low, I mean scum. In Canada, you also get put on the sexual offenders list for, I think, for people that are child pornographers or collect child pornography. For them, it's 1 to 2 years. For people that have higher offenses, it's for life. But you do have to serve time. That, and you have no more access to the internet under law. You have no more access to child places such as playgrounds. Can't be within the school, etc., etc. And going to the authorities, well, the only thing I have to tell you about that is that I don't know if you are entitled to, because you're doing a job for somebody else. It wouldn't be the same if you found a body, but then again, maybe you should ask the authorities locally what they think about the dilemma, without giving away any information about the client, and just say, hypothetically speaking, customer A comes into my shop and I found item number B on his computer, which is highly illegal and highly immoral and highly questionable and highly this and highly that. with you presenting that particular point of view, they may actually give you some better guidelines as to how you can practice your business in such a not corrupt, but in such a way that allows you to not shoot yourself in the foot and chop off a leg at the same time. Because yes, I do know that you do need to work, and your shop is just fresh spanking new, and you want to be able to have it become a turnkey for you, where you have money coming in instead of always going out. So I don't know. It's a hard question. The only thing that I can tell you is there's always this excuse. You ask the client if they backed up their computer, and you say anything on your hard drive will have to be deleted, and we'll have to reformat it. That's another way of doing it. And they have no way of knowing what's happening. You can always not charge them for that extra time spent. It would cleanse the problem from the computer, cleanse it from your hands, and cleanse it from you being put into a place of possible liability because of suddenly involving yourself in a legal case that has no direct ramifications to the person. Because, like you said, if it's somebody else that's trying to set them up, yes, okay, fine. But if it's the person's PC, I'm sorry, I'm quite particular for my Mac, and I don't let anyone use my Mac. And if I do, they do not download anything without me seeing it first. But that's me. Okay. So anyways, ask the cops, ask the local authorities how they handle situations like this, or what they think should be done. If they tell you something that is more direct, then by all means follow what they have to say. I think that's your best course of action. Because unfortunately, Canadian law is Canadian law. It's not Australian law. But then again, it might be. Who knows? We're part of the Commonwealth. Have a nice one.